Hey everybody, you're watching Krazy Rants.
And I am your host, Krazy BlueJay.
Hey everybody, on this episode of Krazy Rants, I want to talk about, this upcoming live-action movie that brings something from my childhood and possibly most of y'all's childhood. But before that, let me bring up some that were from our childhood and my childhood. That were made into live action. Like recently was The Jungle Book. Some of y'all remember that when we were kids. I certainly do remember the cartoon version. And then there was Cinderella. That was brought into live action. And then there was Maleficent, which I don't know how to say whether that should be considered. I mean, it is live action, but if it was just a remake from the cartoons, I mean, I don't know how to state that, but it was good. And I remember watching Sleeping Beauty from my childhood, so that was pretty cool to see that made into a live action movie. And then there was a few other movies out there that are made into live action from our childhood.
But the movie I want to talk about is the upcoming movie. It's based off of Winnie the Pooh. Mark Forster has signed to direct an upcoming film called Christopher Robin, which is pretty interesting. I mean, I remember Winnie the Pooh from my childhood. I'll tell you, my favorite character was Rabbit. I just loved how paranoid he really was and how much of a boss he was, and he was one of my favorite characters. The story centers on Robin,
which is the adult version of the boy who shares his adventures with the animals of the 100-acre woods. Much older now,
Robin is a businessman who unfortunately prioritizes his career
over his family,
causing his home life to suffer.
At this point,
the last thing he needs is the return of his friends from 100-acre woods.
But he must find a way to balance everything he holds dear.
But it's kind of interesting plot from what I was able to look up on whatstrending.com. This is going to be kind of cool, to see something from my childhood and your childhood. If you guys who are watching this remember this show, but to kind of see, who's going to play the voices, whether it's going to be the original Winnie the Pooh character voice actors, who's going to play older Christopher Robin, and what his family's going to be, who's going to play all that, how these and what 100-acre woods is going to look like in there, see, what all they come up with, and see the special effects, and see if they kind of do like the same thing that was done in the Jungle Book. That's going to be interesting. Can't wait to see it.
So, I got a question for you. Who was your favorite Winnie the Pooh character? And do you think that it's a good idea to bring Winnie the Pooh into a live-action film? I'd like to see, what your ideas are. Leave comments below. Please subscribe to my channel. Like this video and share it. Thank you.